Trends come and go, but Nikaido, they've been doing their own thing, their way since 1866. So if you're going to understand shochu, you want to understand how it's actually enjoyed. And a great place to start is here with Nikaido. Nikaido comes from Oita. It's this really pretty southern region in Japan, and it's a distillery that's been family run for 8 generations, rooted in one vision with no compromise. One of the more popular ways to enjoy shochu is with soda. It's clean, crisp, and lets the spirit speak for itself. You might also hear this called chuhai. This literally comes from the words shochu and highball. Chuhai. So let's make one. Since we're making a chuhai, we need a highball glass. This is just a tall glass that's great for carbonated beverages. I've got Nikaido Shochu here. Really delicious 100% barley shochu. Now, the president of Nikaido, he thinks the best ratio is 3.5 to 6.5 ratio of shochu to soda. But to break it down easier, we're gonna do 2 ounces of our shochu and top it off with some fresh soda water. 2 ounces into our highball glass. Lovely. And now we're gonna get some fresh ice. Drop that right into your glass. And then some fresh soda water. Super simple, but really, really delicious. Take a spoon, just give it a quick little stir just to get it agitated, make sure everything's all mixed up together. And there you have it, a good chuhai. And because we've used Nikaido for this, we like to call it a NIKASO for Nikaido soda. NIKASO, cute, right? So next we're gonna talk about is a sour. Now, a Japanese sour is very different from an American sour. A Japanese sour is usually with your spirit, of course, and then citrus, a touch of sweetness, and soda water. They're more about flavor and approachability. Let's make a lemon sour now. Because a Japanese sour is still carbonated, we're going to grab another highball glass. First things first though, we're going to juice some fresh lemons. I think when you're having a cocktail, use really fresh, beautiful ingredients. When every ingredient is fresh and delicious and it comes together, the whole thing is that much better. We're gonna juice that to get some fresh citrus juice. Alrighty. Perfect. I think for a lemon sour, we're using roughly the same proportions as we used for what we previously made, the chuhai. We're just adding the citrus. So I'd say about 1/2 ounce of citrus is great. So we're going to do a 1/2 ounce of this fresh squeezed lemon juice, 2 ounces of Nikaido Shochu, and then let's get some fresh ice. Drop that right into your glass there. That looks great. And then just top with soda water. That's pretty much it. We're gonna give that a little stir, make sure everything is all mixed together and incorporated. And to finish it off, let's do a lemon wedge. And pop that right on there. Let's give it a taste. That's so good. Okay, so this is just one way to make a lemon sour. If you like it a little sweeter, absolutely. Just add, I'd say about like a 1/4 ounce of a simple syrup. Simple syrup is just 1-to-1 ratio of sugar to water. So I've got a simple syrup here. I'm gonna do a 1/4 ounce. Drop that in. I'm gonna agitate that and make sure it's nice and mixed up. That's still so good. You can make it the way you want, whether that's less sweet, more sweet, it's however you want to enjoy it best. This is going to be a lemon sour. So now for more traditional ways to enjoy shochu, you can have it as an oyuwari. This means with warm water. Got 2 ounces. and topping with warm water. So what this does, it really opens up the flavor and aroma of the shochu. And in my opinion, it's just the most aromatic way to enjoy. It smells so good. You have all of those notes of toasted barley with this. So oyuwari, warm water. The other way shochu is enjoyed is called mizuwari, and this means with cold water. So again, just 2 ounces. And then just finish it off with some cold water. So what this does, it just helps lighten the shochu. That's good. And it makes it easier to drink. Yeah, it's just a lot lighter. You still have that really full flavor of shochu, but just a little easier to sip on. So we also enjoy it with ice, which, same as America, is just on the rocks. Shochu adapts to the moment. Now, when I'm making it, I'm not overthinking it. It's about balance, how it feels, what you're in the mood for. In Japan, it's part of everyday life. It doesn't have to be reserved for anything special. It's just something people share. And now it's finding its place outside of Japan. Not by changing, just by fitting naturally into how people drink. Nikaido is not just where it comes from. It's how it carries forward. From oita to izakayas to wherever you are now. So now that you know the story, let's talk about how to actually use it in cocktails in the next episode. This is Shochu Compass. This is Nikaido.